Previously, on Everlasting Shenzhou, Rao, Cat, and Feng Hua arrive in Hong Kong on a mission to retrieve Rao's Everlasting Shenzhou, stolen by a masked mercenary named Kurokage, on behalf of Hong Kong millionaire Milton Cheng. Upon learning about an audition for female dancers for a Lunar New Year concert that Milton is hosting, Feng Hua volunteers to audition in order to get close to Milton. Rao agrees and entrusts Feng Hua the task in finding out the whereabouts of his Everlasting Shenzhou. At a Lion and Dragon dance parade, the trio witnessed a performance of Lai Gan-Wu, a lion and dragon dancer, who was also the director of the Lunar New Year dance concert. To give a good first impression, Cat and Feng Hua take Lai Gan's lion dance class, where an impromptu spar between Lai Gan and Feng Hua occurs, displaying the amazing evasive skills of the man known as the Dancing Fist of Wan Chai. The trio witnessed an incident where an explosion occurred at the home of a Hong Kong billionaire named Curtis Low, who was said to be mysteriously vaporized shortly after the explosion. Though not confirmed, the trio suspected that the Everlasting Shenzhou was involved. On the day of the auditions, Feng Hua reveals her extraordinary powers in front of everyone present, including Milton Cheng. Enamored of Feng Hua's beauty and magical abilities, Milton happily welcomes Feng Hua to perform in his concert. It is January 4th, 2020, 5 p.m. at Regal Sky Hotel. Rao is channel surfing on the television as he waits for Cat and Feng Hua to return.
太子珠寶鐘錶特約，瞬間看地球，係由太子珠寶鐘錶及江詩丹頓贊助播映。佢嗰啲幻覺或者佢嗰啲見到嘅嘢就係假嘅。In third quarter and fourth quarter GDP.
Many luminaries will be in attendance next week at the memorial service of Curtis Low in Hong Kong. The actual cause of the explosion at his home remains unknown.
Meh. Nothing good on.
Hey, Rao, we're back.
Hey, welcome back. Did you have fun at the auditions, Feng Hua?
Yes, I did, Rao Xiansheng. And I passed. I'm in the concert.
Excellent. I am not surprised that you passed. I assume Milton Cheng was there?
He was there. But I never realized how rude he is until I saw how careless he was about the other dancers auditioning. The dancers were working so hard, and yet he was on his phone the whole time. I had to use my trunfunction to get his attention. And I ended up levitating.
You levitated?
Yes. It was the only way to get his attention. But it worked. He approached me afterwards to tell me that I'm in the concert.
Yeah, Milton walked right up to Feng Hua and I. He had bodyguards with him and a wine gourd covered in fabric. I think that gourd is the Everlasting Shenzhou.
He really looked like he was taking an interest in me, Rao Xiansheng. But why would he have bodyguards?
Well, considering how smug and irritating he is, it's not hard for him to create enemies. There's also gossip that he's involved with triad affairs, so there's that too. But the fact that he's infatuated with you is good. You must continue to use your charms so that he could lower his guard.
I'll do what I must to get the Everlasting Shenzhou for you.
Well, you're gonna be making your debut at the Grand Theater, Feng Hua. How cool is that?
I'm happy that I get to work with Lai Gan and the other dancers. I can't wait to start rehearsal on Monday. But we have a day to ourselves before then. So what shall we do tomorrow?
Oh, let's go to the Monster Building at Quarry Bay. I've always wanted to visit there and take pics.
Monster Building? That sounds interesting. Are there monsters?
It's called the Monster Building due to its huge size. The building is divided into 5 blocks. The Yik Chung Building, the Yik Fat Building, the Fu Chung Building, the Oceanic Mansion, and the Montaigne Mansion. You'll be amazed at the size of these buildings when you get there.
Sounds exciting to see.
Rao, what about Curtis Low? Every time I stop by an online news site, he's featured in the headlines.
They can't stop talking about him on the TV either. He's a well-beloved figure in Hong Kong. Still, the reports didn't find a wine gourd or anything similar to the everlasting Shenzhou, which makes this very strange. There's really nothing we can do but speculate. But tonight, we celebrate! Let's have a toast to Fenghua passing her audition.
Yes, I'll go get my gourd of Shinjo and order us some food. So, how will we toast, Rao?
Well, we're in Hong Kong. I believe the people here say Yam Sing for cheers. It also signifies a drink to victory. So, let's do that.
Yam Sing. Okay.
To Fenghua, taking the next step in her dancing career and getting my everlasting Shenzhou back. Yam Sing!
Yam Sing! Milton has a new post on his IG page.
You're getting notifications from Milton?
Yeah, I set up push notifications for whenever he makes a post. His new post looks like a black shape of a bottle with a bright glowing light surrounding it, and in the background are falling ginkgo leaves. The description is in Cantonese, I think. Let me turn on the translation feature. It says, January 25th, a miracle will arrive. That's all it says in the description.
A miracle will arrive?
A miracle. What are you planning, Cheng?
We now go to Victoria Peak at Milton Cheng's home at 8:45 p.m. Ligan Wu sorts out paperwork and photos of the dancers who auditioned on a coffee table in Cheng's office, while Cheng speaks on his phone at his desk.
So, did you see my IG post, Barty?
I just saw it now, Milty. I can't understand a fucking word it says. You know I can't read Chinese.
Oh, there's a translation button, but it just says, January 25th, a miracle will arrive.
A miracle will arrive, huh? The fuck's that mean? Presenting a new drink at this dance concert you're hosting?
That's right. I'm actually calling to make sure that you're coming so that I can reserve your seat.
Is it true that those cute Chinese dancers are flexible?
Very flexible.
Then I'll be there, mate.
Great. Your attendance will bring great publicity for the concert.
By the way, have you been hearing the news about that billionaire?
Yeah, I heard.
You know what happened to him got me thinking. I can't help but think that something happened when we went into those woods.
Barty, I already told you. We just went out for drinks at the mainland. You just got too drunk.
Yeah, that makes sense. Don't know why it's bothering me so much.
What happened to Curtis Lowe is bizarre, unfortunate accident, but it's best to focus on your upcoming title defense in Japan. How's your training?
All right for the most part. Except the sparring partners are weak and brittle, man. I destroyed 3 this morning. And then after I drank a bottle of whiskey and ate a chef's salad for lunch, I fucked up 5 more sparring partners. I'm running out of sparring partners, mate. They're weak as hell!
You gotta ease up on the sparring partners, Barty. You're gonna end up murdering one of them.
Almost did. But he ended up in a coma. At least he's alive. But hey, you got connections, so send me some fucking sparring partners my way. Some strong ones, will ya?
Sure, Barty. I'll see what I can do. I'll talk to you later. So, Wu, have you decided on the dancers yet?
I've decided on all 15 dancers. We have a very good lineup.
Let me see the photos. Oh, yeah. All of them are very beautiful, and they all have my approval. Whatever choreography you come up with, make sure Fenghua is in a prominent spot. She's gonna be my star attraction.
Fenghua is very remarkable, but so are the other girls. What about them?
Wu, you saw her flying. Can they levitate like she can?
I don't know. Maybe I'll ask them to see if they can fly too. I'll contact the rest of the girls so that they know they made the cut, and I'll work out the choreography in time for the rehearsal.
Good. Oh, and Wu, Barney McQuiggan is in town training for his next fight in Japan. He's short on sparring partners. Pass the word to your students at your school and have them contact me. Paid opportunity, of course.
My students are performing artists, not professional fighters.
What about you?
The dance concert and the school are my priority.
It's not every day that you get to spar with a world champion like Barty. Think about it.
I'll think about it.
Ligon walks out of the office as Milton looks through the pile of photos on the coffee table and grabs a headshot photo of Feng Hua. He lustfully looks at the picture while sipping on his glass of Shenzhou.
Ah, Feng Hua Jian.
Little did Milton know, Kurokage stands quietly behind him, looking at Feng Hua's picture.
Lovely woman, isn't she?
Oh God, you scared me.
Nice to see you too. Thought you'd be more appreciative to see me after that favor I did for you concerning Curtis Lowe.
Not so loud, please. I appreciate it. I just wish the media would stop talking about him. They treat Curtis like he's some admired hero, but he's a condescending asshole who loves to put people down. He won't be doing that anymore, though. Thanks to the everlasting Shenzhou.
Wrong. Thanks to me.
Oh, of course. Why are you here?
I'm here to send a message to you on behalf of my client. My client will appear at your concert on the 25th.
That's splendid. I guess. Am I going to meet this client before then?
Kurokage stood silent and simply stared at Milton.
Guess that's a no then?
I've already delivered my message. My client will look forward to your concert. You better not disappoint.
Kurokage disappears out of thin air as Milton resumes staring at Feng Hua's picture.
Disappoint. Milton Chang never disappoints.
January 5th, 2020, 11 a.m. Rao, Kat, and Feng Hua take the ferry boat to Quarry Bay, where the world-famous monster building is located. The trio enters the front gate of one of its 5 blocks, the Montaigne Mansion, where other tourists and residents are socializing.
Wow! So this is the monster building? This is freaking awesome!
People live in these huge buildings, Rao Xiansheng?
That's right. About 10,000 of them.
10,000? You can pack an arena with that many people.
This area here is one of its 5 blocks, the Montaigne Mansion. It's been a while since I've visited this place, but I'm glad it hasn't changed much. The denseness of the monster building here always reminded me of the old Kowloon walled city.
This place looks more imposing in person. I gotta grab a pic.
There's a sign. It says, no photography.
There's a notice on the platform to not take pics. This is a residency after all.
But look at all these tourists taking pics. I don't see anyone enforcing the rule. I'll just take one quick pic. Here, Feng Hua, please take a picture of me.
Oh, okay. How do I use this phone?
Just aim it at me and then hit the circle on the screen.
Oh, all right. Here goes.
Great, let me see how it turns out. I should be more centered. Take one more.
Okay. Like this?
That's much better. Now for a backside pose of me posing with my everlasting Shenzhou.
I thought you said you were going to take one quick pic.
Oh, Rao, one more won't hurt. Feng Hua, if you kneel down so that I look like a giant with the building behind me, that would be so cool.
Sure, Kat. Like this?
Oh, yes, like that. Gonna post those 2 pics on my IG right now. And posted. Awesome. Now let's take a selfie, Feng Hua.
A selfie? Okay.
Yeah, come here. Smile. Aw, we look great. Huh? Oh, wow. I'm getting a lot of likes on these pics already. And a lot of comments. Yeah, a lot of comments. A lot of thirst comments.
Thirst comments? Do they desire a drink of the everlasting Shinzyo?
Not exactly, Fenghua. They're expressing a different kind of thirst. Anyway, moving on. Come on, Rao. Take a selfie with us.
Yes, Rao Shensheng. Please join in.
Oh, all right.
Yay! A group selfie!
All right, Cat. Satisfied?
3 more.
3 more?
I want to take a pic of you and Fenghua.
Yes! You and I never got a chance to share a pic of just the both of us, Rao Shensheng. Let's take one together.
Sure.
Aw, beautiful pic, you two. Now you and me this time, Rao.
A quick one, Cat. The residents are starting to stare.
Okay. Smile, Rao Shensheng.
Awesome. And now all 3 of us. Let me go ahead and set up my portable tripod. Okay. The timer is set. Be in the middle, Rao.
Cat runs towards Rao's left side, posing with a peace sign, while Fenghua and Rao smile at the camera. Fenghua passionately wraps her arms around Rao's right arm and places her head beside his shoulder.
This feels very nice, Rao Shensheng.
Yeah. It is Fenghua.
All right, smile, everyone.
After the trio enjoyed themselves taking pictures, they continued to venture the building and arrived in an area where a crowd is gathering around a wrestling ring, witnessing a man struggling as he fights a huge, towering giant.
Oh, are you tired? Weak! Get out of Giant Guai's ring!
Oh my.
There goes another loser. Winner, Giant Guai. Giant Guai has now thrown 50 opponents out of the ring today. Who will be our 51st challenger? Remember, whoever can knock the 7-foot, 500-pound Giant Guai off his feet or out of the ring will win $7,000. But if Giant Guai throws you out, you lose. $100 is the entry fee to challenge. Does anyone want to take a shot and win lots of money?
The only thing that the challengers will win is a trip to the hospital.
Whoa, that dude is massive. I'm surprised the ring can even hold him.
Knock him off his feet or knock him out of the ring, and you can win money. This looks very interesting.
I want to challenge him.
You want to challenge that giant, Fenghua?
This is a good opportunity for me to see how strong my Heaven Hip cannon is on him.
Well, here's $100. Have fun, and may the gods be with you.
Thank you, Rao Shensheng.
Wait a minute, Rao. You're okay with letting her fight that monster?
This is a good opportunity to see her progress.
Fenghua walks towards the ring and raised her hand, holding the money.
Excuse me. I want to challenge him.
Oh, miss. You want to challenge?
I just said I want to.
What a very pretty challenger. It's good for Giant Guai to see a pretty face for a change. Let her in.
All right. We have a challenger, everyone. Now, miss, there's no time limit. Giant Guai will attack you and throw you out of the ring, but all you have to do is either knock him off his feet or out of the ring to win.
Understood.
Oh, don't worry. Giant Guai will be gentle with you when Giant Guai throws you out. Try your luck.
Take your positions. Ready, go!
Huh?
Fenghua quickly jumps and lands on top of the turnbuckle. Fenghua jumps again and does a backward somersault in the air, and then quickly dashes down towards Guai as she sticks out her hips.
Heaven Up Cannon!
The attack hit Guai's face, causing Guai to turn his head sideways, but it seems to have no effect.
Did you just attack Giant Guai with your...
Suddenly, Giant Guai's legs went weak, and he falls down on one knee, and then falls entirely down to the floor.
Down! The challenger knocked Giant Guai off his feet.
A delayed reaction. Very nice.
Yeah! Way to go, Fenghua!
I was hoping for an instant knockout. My hips aren't strong enough yet.
Fenghua looks up and sees colorful confetti thrown from the residence windows, floating down to the ring like flower petals. Fenghua was amazed at the elegant descent of the confetti, along with the scenery of the high-rise buildings that reached upward towards the blue sky. Guai stood back up on his feet, angered and confused.
What the hell just happened to Giant Guai?
The challenger knocked you down, Guai.
What did you say?
Guai grabs the bookie and throws him out of the ring towards the spectators before turning to Fenghua.
You must be cheating, little girl. No one knocks down Giant Guai.
Well, she just did, you sore loser! And I bet that I can too!
Get in the ring and try, you stupid girl!
Cat quickly enters the ring and dashes towards Guai, as the confetti continues to come down to the ring.
Take this! Hell Hip Cannon!
Cat's Hell Hip Cannon struck Guai's solar plexus, causing him to fall down again on his back in pain.
Ha! Take that!
One hit, instant knockdown. Impressive.
Wow. Now I really got to work on developing my hips.
Guai gets up again, even more angered.
Striking Giant Guai with your rear ends? Are you trying to make a mockery out of Giant Guai?
Rao then steps into the ring.
Hey, big guy. If you want to be hit by something new, I bet that I can knock you down with my 1-inch punch.
Rao placed the tips of his fingers towards Giant Guai's stomach.
What? 1-inch punch on Giant Guai?
Then Rao quickly delivered a snapping punch to Guai's stomach. Giant Guai, all 7 foot 500 pounds of him, was sent flying out of the ring as spectators quickly ran out of the way for Guai to land on the concrete floor.
The classic 1-inch punch. Looks like mine is still strong.
Amazing, Rao Xinsheng.
Damn, Rao! You sent that giant flying out of the ring!
Unbelievable. Giant Guai falls down 3 times.
Hey, Bookie. I have $200 for the both of us. And since Cat and I knocked down the giant oaf, that makes us winners. We would like our prize money right now.
Sure. Congrats.
Oh, look at all the confetti! It's like raining down on us.
Ladies, look up at the sky and enjoy the sight for a moment.
It's too sunny out, Rao. I can't see.
Should I make it cloudy, Rao Xinsheng?
No. We should all shine like the sun.
Like the magician that he is, Rao conjures up 2 pairs of sunglasses out of thin air and gives them to Cat and Fenghua.
For the both of you.
Oh, cool! Sunglasses! They look just like yours, Rao.
Now I know how it feels to be cool like you, Rao Xinsheng.
Enjoy the cheers, ladies. and soak it all in.
The residents of Montaigne Mansion cheer on and continue to throw confetti from their apartments as Rao, Kat, and Fenghua look up at the high-rise building, wearing their sunglasses, smiling towards the sun shining down upon them. Moving forward to January 6th, 2020, 4:35 p.m. It is the first night of the Lunar New Year dance concert rehearsal. Rao, Kat, and Fenghua arrive outside the Hong Kong Cultural Center, carrying a duffel bag. Fenghua is dressed in black dance attire, with her hair tied up in a bun.
I like that you decided to arrive at rehearsals early, Fenghua.
Rehearsals start at 7, but I'd like to be early to warm up. My mother always said to me, 先到先得. The first to arrive is the first to succeed.
Indeed. If you need anything, call with your track phone that I bought for you. Did you get my number down?
Yes. What will you two do?
We're going to Manmo Temple.
We are?
Yes, we are. And we will pray for Fenghua to do well in her rehearsal.
All right. We'll pray for you, Fenghua.
Have fun. But don't forget your mission.
Count on me, Ra Xiansheng. Both of you, please. Be careful out there.
As Kat and Rao leave, Fenghua enters the building and heads towards the location of the room where rehearsals will take place. But the room is locked. After roaming around the building, Fenghua sits down on the floor near the room and begins to stretch. As she does so, a young Chinese woman, also dressed in black dance attire carrying a duffel bag of her own, approaches Fenghua.
Hi, you're here for the dance rehearsal?
Yes.
We're both early then. I'm Grace Yi. I'm one of the dancers.
I'm Fenghua Jian. Nice to meet you.
Wait a minute. You're the one who sparred with Ligon back at the Dancing Fist.
You were there?
Yeah, I trained there and I happened to catch you two sparring. So you're in the concert now. Wow, I'll make sure not to pick a fight with you.
Oh no, don't be scared of me. I'm not violent.
Still, that gust of wind from that swing. That was pretty cool. Scary, but pretty cool. I hope you don't swing at me if I stretch with you.
You can stretch with me. I don't mind at all.
Ah, thank you.
As Fenghua and Grace stretch and take time to get to know one another, Ligon Wu arrives and sees them.
You're both early. I like that.
Ligon Wu! I'm happy to be working with you again. Thanks for having me.
Always a pleasure, Grace. You're always the first to arrive in the rehearsals of the dance concerts I direct.
Fenghua beat me today. She was here first.
Really?
It's good to see you again, Dancing Fist.
Good to see you too, Windflower. Anyway, lots of room inside to warm up than out here. Come on in.
Ligon unlocks the rehearsal room as Fenghua and Grace enter. The room is a dance studio, bright, huge, and very polished. Fenghua and Grace continued their warm-ups as 13 other dancers who are scheduled to rehearse arrive. Fenghua and Grace introduced and embraced themselves to the other dancers until it was time for the start of rehearsal. The only person absent is Milton Cheng.
Okay, come gather around, everyone. Milton should be here, but we are beginning right now as scheduled. Welcome, and congratulations on making it tonight. It will be my honor to work with all of you talented women in this concert. Milton would like to describe what he expects of you in this production. But while we wait for him, let's go around and introduce ourselves. Since you arrived first, how about you introduce yourself, Fenghua?
All right. 你好, I'm Fenghua.
Bursting in the room, Milton Cheng, along with his 2 bodyguards, enter as they laugh with one another. The guards carry a covered object and placed it on a table nearby. Milton notices the large group of the beautiful dancers as he takes a drink of his boba tea, and then looks straight towards Fenghua Jian.
Splendid, you're all here. Wu, thank you for rounding them up for me. Did I miss anything?
You didn't miss much. We were just beginning to introduce ourselves.
Well, I don't need an introduction. You all know who I am. Now, let's get down to business. Time is money, after all. Everyone, I know we only have about 3 weeks to rehearse, but with the talent that we have, I'm sure that it will be a concert that Hong Kong has never seen before. In these classical Chinese dances, you girls will all be my maidens that will help usher a new era of health and longevity in this new decade. But on January 25th, the entire world will have their eyes on a miracle. Unveil!
The bodyguards remove the cover and unveils a glass case with a golden bottle inside of it. Milton's smug smiling face dictates the design with the words in both English and in Chinese that reads, Shen Cheng Miracle.
A Shen Cheng miracle!
Shang Cheng miracle?
I've concocted a drink that can cure anything. Recipes that date back thousands of years. From the worst injuries to the worst illnesses, Shen Cheng miracle can cure anything.
You mean to tell us that this drink cures anything?
Anything! Stomachache? Cured. Broken jaw? Cured. Cancer? Cured. My Shen Cheng miracle drink will cure anything. And once it's distributed worldwide, everyone will no longer worry about getting sick ever again with their Shen Cheng miracle drink in their hands. This concert will take the audience on a journey that would lead to the creation of a worldwide miracle! I'll be watching the rehearsal tonight as you maidens will lead Hong Kong and the world in an age of miracles. Wu, the floor is now yours.
Okay. Thank you, Milton. Our performance will be divided into 3 segments. Dance 1, yellow fans that represent ginkgo leaves. Dance 2, water sleeves that would represent the flowing river. Dance 3, the miracle battle. I'll go in detail about Dance 3 later on when we get there. But tonight, we will be focusing on yellow fans. As Milton said, time is money, so let's get to work!
As the dancers begin their rehearsal, we go back a few hours earlier, where Rao and Kat pray at Mount Mo Temple, located on Hollywood Road in Xiongwan. They prayed towards the shrine of 2 deities, the civil god Man Tai and the martial god Mo Tai. Kat was amazed at the interior of the temple, seeing coils of incense hung from the ceiling and smell dictating the temple.
Wow, Manmo Temple looks so holy. It's awesome, Rao.
Kat,
Yes, Rao?
what do you want to do with your future?
I don't know yet. Something dance related would be nice, but I'm not really sure. Why do you ask?
Do you remember those 2 men who interrupted our game of rock, paper, scissors?
Vaguely. Henry told me what happened, but I vaguely remember it now.
Well, you were really drunk that night, so I wouldn't be surprised if you can't remember. However, I do remember. You performed the Fansheng Chuan To and the Sing Ha Fist almost flawlessly. You have an aptitude for combat.
Oh, well, thanks, I guess.
A lot of choices out there in the world to stick with just one thing. You can fight. How about going pro?
No thanks. I mean, I know I get into fights, but fighting professionally isn't a passion of mine. Though, if I made money like we did back at the Monster Building, I may consider it. Winning money by just knocking down a 7-foot, 500-pound giant with the power of my hips is the easiest buck I've ever made. We made how much? $21,000?
Well, that's in Hong Kong dollars. We made only 3,000 if you go by American dollars.
Still plenty of money made there. But I have started something that I'm becoming quite passionate about.
What's that?
I've started writing a stage play.
Really? Well, that's interesting. A dancer, a fighter, and now a writer. That's good to branch out. What's the play about?
Well, let's just say that it's a revenge play. The rest is still a work in progress. I'll let you know about the details when I have them all sorted. What about you, Rao?
Me?
Well, yeah, about your future. Once you get your wine back, then what? Do you just hang out at your house and chill for the rest of your life?
Seems to be the direction. My wine, a simple life with Fenghua, and some fun challenges are all I need.
You sure do like to be challenged, huh?
Life is born without a challenge, and I haven't been challenged in a long time. But that masked man who took the everlasting Shenzhou, maybe he'll provide that for me.
Yeah, well, it doesn't sound much of a simple life when dangerous men are constantly trying to challenge you, like those Spider Fist guys.
Well, that's part of the challenge. Maintaining a simple life along with obstacles. I mind it, yet at the same time I don't.
Whatever you say, Rao. But I know if you wanted to, you can track down Milton right now and force him to cough up your everlasting Shinjo.
Yes, but that wasn't until I knew about this dance concert. I want to make sure Fenghua has a fun career in dance. This concert is a stepping stone.
You really do care about Fenghua, don't you, Rao?
She put herself in harm's way multiple times for me in return for curing her with the everlasting Shenzhou. She deserves to have fun and enjoy life.
She does. And you're so lucky to have such a loyal friend like her.
Yeah. Well, it's almost closing time for the temple. You hungry?
I'm starving. I hear there's a dim sum restaurant nearby. You want to go there?
Sure. I'll treat you.
Aw, cool. Thanks, Rao.
Back at dance rehearsal at 9:40 p.m., Lai Wu oversees the dancers as they perform choreography with feathered yellow fans. Despite some missteps along the way, the dancers move beautifully in unison. Milton, who is sitting down with his bodyguards behind Ligon, focuses on Fenghua, who is front and center of the group.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good, and split.
The dancers perform a leg split towards the floor. Noticing that Milton is staring at her, Fenghua looks back at him and gives him a flirtatious wink. Fenghua's wink made Milton blush.
Okay, very good. Still need some tuning, but it's shaping up well. We shall continue tomorrow. Great first rehearsal. Keep practicing.
Milton stands up from his chair, walking directly towards Fenghua with lust in his eyes as his bodyguards follow him.
Fenghua Jian, follow me outside the hallway. I need to talk to you.
Fenghua smiled, gathering her belongings as she follows Milton. Grace and Ligon look at the two as they exit the hallway, followed by Milton's bodyguards. Fenghua and Milton arrive at the hallway as Milton confronts his two bodyguards.
You two, wait for me outside.
The bodyguards quietly obeyed Milton as they leave Fenghua and Milton alone.
I loved the split. And the wink.
Just for you, Milton.
Need a ride back?
No, I live nearby.
Do you have any plans this Friday?
Not right now. Why?
There are no rehearsals on Fridays. Let me pick you up and take you out to show you around Hong Kong. My Hong Kong.
You're asking me out on a date?
No, I'm telling you to go out with me on a date. I won't take no for an answer.
Then I hope you let me think about it at least. I feel like we're rushing.
There's no time like the present, Feng Hua Jian. Our date concerns your future. How about I pick you up at your place at 6 p.m.?
How about we meet in front of the cultural center?
All right. Let me walk you outside.
I'm waiting for Grace. I have to talk to her about a section of our choreography.
Grace? Oh, one of the other dancers. Well then, I won't be here for rehearsal for the rest of the week as I have other business to attend to. So I'll see you on Friday. Oh, and dress sexy.
Once Milton walked out of the building, the dancers file out of the rehearsal room. Ligon and Grace approach Feng Hua.
Everything okay, Feng Hua?
Everything is fine. I've got to go. It's great dancing with you today.
I'm loving what I'm seeing from you, Feng Hua. I can tell you danced with fans before. Keep up the great work.
Thank you, Ligon. I'll see you tomorrow.
Feng Hua walks towards the main exit of the cultural center. However, Feng Hua could see Milton's bodyguards waiting outside, having a feeling that they are waiting for her. From behind, Grace notices the situation and walks up behind Feng Hua. Feng Hua turns back to see Grace.
Follow me. I know a secret exit.
Feng Hua quietly follows Grace to an alternate exit.
I had the suspicion that those bodyguards will creep on you. So, here's a secret exit you can use. I use it to escape from my own stalkers.
Thank you, Grace. Very kind of you to help.
Is it true that you can fly?
Uh-huh.
Ligon told me about your audition. Can you fly like in those wuxia movies?
Would you be scared if I did?
Yeah, but you're cool, so whatever. Between you and me, do you really believe that this Shen Cheng miracle drink can cure anything?
I believe that anything is possible. Good night, Grace. 谢谢.
Without any hesitation, Feng Hua flies off into the night sky, leaving Grace wide-eyed and speechless. At around 10 p.m., Feng Hua reunites with Kat and Rao at their hotel room at Regal Sky Hotel. Feng Hua informs him on Milton's Shen Cheng miracle drink.
Shen Cheng Miracle?
Yes, Rao Xiansheng. He's making his own brand of drinks using your everlasting Shenzhou, and he's going to distribute them worldwide.
Why, that moron. The everlasting Shenzhou is not meant for wide public consumption. No telling what side effects it would bring if they consume a lot.
He also asked me out on a date.
He asked you out on a date?
And what happened?
I agreed. It's a great opportunity to question him. He's taking me out this Friday.
Did he say where he's taking you?
All he said is he's taking me throughout Hong Kong and to dress sexy.
Dress sexy? Jeez, what does that creep have in mind?
What's funny, Feng Hua?
I'm wondering, Rao Xiansheng, should I use that song on Milton?
What song?
You know, that song. Remember the song I performed for you that one night?
Oh, that song.
What song are we talking about?
Feng Hua has a song that she wants to sing for Milton Cheng. But what exactly is this song? How will this song play a part on her date with Milton as she gets closer to the whereabouts of Rao's everlasting Shenzhou? Feng Hua's date with Milton will transpire next time on Everlasting Shenzhou.